There are a few things about the Tesla Model Y that make it feel futuristic. Some of them I think are just gimmicks and I don't really think they're great. Others I think are fantastic, but I'd like to hear what you think. And we're going to go through a few of them in this video. Firstly, let's talk about the minimalist design inside the car. And if it's your first time getting in a Tesla, it's probably going to get you by surprise. It certainly got me by surprise the first time I jumped in a Tesla Model 3 about a year ago. The Tesla Model Y is no different. There's no instrument cluster in front of you, which is really something. Again, the first time you get in, it's gonna be like, hey, where is everything? And just having that center console screen only takes a while to get used to, but once you get used to it, it's awesome. And I don't think you'd want to go back to an old analog steam driven car like the old days. Also, the design of the car, the way it looks from the outside, it just looks a bit futuristic, in my opinion. I think all Teslas just look like they are a decade ahead of other cars on the road, although that's changing with some other EVs. But I think it's just a really elegant design. By the way, if you want to get all of my notes about the Tesla Model Y and every other EV that I drive, click on the first link below in the description and I'll send everything right to you. Let's get to the gimmicks. The first of which are the fun animations on the center console display when you're driving the car in the navigation mode. We were driving the car in December in the lead up to Christmas, so I'm not sure if this is something that's available all year round, but we played around with a few of the settings, including Santa's Christmas sleigh animations. And it's fun. I mean, it looks cool on the screen. I gotta say, it's not very useful though, because it makes any other vehicles or any other pedestrians all just reindeers. And yeah, I think that isn't enough information about what's actually around you and what's actually happening. So, personally speaking, I just find it less useful than the normal animations, the normal graphics that the car gives you. We also tried the Mars rover animation, and I think a couple of other ones as well. And again, yeah, especially with the Mars rover one, I found that to be particularly useless because it doesn't show you roads, it doesn't show you anything. So again, it's kind of fun for a couple of minutes, but if you actually want to make use of the navigation system, if you actually want to use that center console screen to improve your situational awareness and have a better picture of what's happening around the car with regard to other vehicles, other pedestrians, other threats, I don't think any of these other gimmick modes, gimmick animations are anywhere near as helpful as just the stock standard displays. Oh, another huge gimmick is the light show. I mean, what's the point of that besides just like flexing to your friends, like, hey, I got a Tesla and look what it can do. It can do this light show thing. Like, I don't know. It's like a party trick, but are you really going to have your car at the party? I don't know. I really can't think of any practical use for that particular thing. I played with it. I walked around the car. I saw it. It made me go, wow, that's impressive. That's kind of cool, but I don't actually think it's going to be helpful or improve my life in any way. So I'm going to chalk that one up as another gimmick. Yeah, not for me. I already alluded to this previously, but the Tesla Model Y is really the polar opposite feel and philosophy in terms of interior design compared to something like the BMW iX3, which I drove about a year ago in Western Australia. Both great cars, but the BMW iX3 has so many buttons and knobs that you can reach out and put your finger on and touch and feel. That's good for some people. I mean, I like that as well. I think it probably goes a little bit overboard and there's too many things to look at and touch and feel. Whereas the Tesla Model Y is really completely the opposite. If you're looking for things to touch and play with, there's not much really. And everything is focused on that center console screen. And, it takes a bit of getting used to, but once you get used to it, it really is fantastic. I love the navigation of the Tesla Model Y. I like the fact in the top left-hand corner, you can toggle between north up on the screen or the direction that you're traveling up on the screen, which is the one that I always choose because it's the one that makes most sense to me. I like the voice that you can use to just say your destination using the nav system. That works really, really well. I like the way that all of the options on the center console screen look and feel and how intuitive they are. It's just really, really easy to use with a bit of practice. You don't need someone to sit you down and say, hey, here's a tutorial on how to use all of these things, although that would help. And I'm sure there's quite a few settings in there that you might look at and think, oh, I wonder what that does, or I wonder how that works. And for almost everything, I'm sure you can find some information about how those little features work on YouTube or elsewhere on the internet. So if you're not satisfied with just the intuition and you can figure things out for yourself, and I think most of it you really can, probably 95+% of the things that you can play around with and change in terms of the settings for the car. Honestly, I think you can figure it out for yourself. But for those 5% things that you're just like, don't really know what that is or how it works, you can go and do the research if you want, but you don't need to. It's really put yourself in the car as long as someone shows you how to turn it on and put it in gear and get going. Oh, and probably engage the autopilot. That's another thing that took me a bit of time to figure out. But besides that, it really is quite intuitive, very futuristic in the way that it feels, and it's just a pleasure to drive. I've previously talked about how I'm not a fan currently of the autopilot. I've never tried FSD, but currently I'm not a big fan of the autopilot. So if you're interested in my thoughts about the autopilot, you can check out this video right here where I go into more details about what I did and did not like about the autopilot. I'm sure it'll get better over time. And by the way, if you ever want to get in touch and we can connect, and maybe I can feature your EV here on the channel in the future, drop me an email, get in touch. We'll see if we can make it happen. So I think the Tesla Model Y is very futuristic looking in the way that it drives. It's just a pleasure to drive, and I feel like it's right out of the future. But what do you think? Do you think it is the best of the bunch? Do you think other EVs look and feel more futuristic, offer more features perhaps? Yeah, maybe something coming out of China takes your fancy more than the Tesla Model Y. I'd be interested to hear what you think. If you've got a Tesla Model Y, let us know what you like about it. If you've got your eye on a Tesla Model Y, but you're also weighing up some other EVs or hybrids or really any car, let us know what you're thinking about and which way you end up going. That's all for today. Have a great day and talk to you in the next one.